What's up, Juventini? Welcome back to the AJC, your channel dedicated to Juventus. It is here. We are almost ready for kickoff in a big one. A big one as Juve travel to the Maradona to try and claim points in what would be a statement victory. This is a big one. I can already see in the chat all the discussions around the lineup. Spalletti, what is this guy up to? What is this guy up to? We're going to get to the lineup and everything real quick. If you're joining us, hey, welcome aboard. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We just unveiled December's kit giveaways. We got a third kit featuring Kenan Yildiz up for grabs. And for our members that are in legend status, we've got the 120th Juve anniversary kit up for grabs. All right, so it pays to subscribe. Also, smash that like button while you're tuning in here. We got a big one today. And again, first up, gonna say what's up to everybody in the chat. We got Anton in here, Skippy, Chapman, worried about David, why David isn't starting. We've got Rorsch coming in here. Bino, Bianconeri, great to see you in here. Everybody else coming in here too. Naimel, great to see you all, okay? This is a big one. We're not going to beat around the bush. We're not going to waste any time. We are going to get to it and take a look at the starting lineups and ask that question, what is Spalletti up to? Okay, let's get into this. Real quick, as you look at Napoli's lineup, we are going to tackle that one real quick. Milinkovic, Savic, Bukama, Rachmani, Buongiorno, as expected as your back three. In the middle, exactly as expected. Oliveira, McTominay, Elmas, and Di Lorenzo. Up top, Lang, Neres, and Højlund. Everyone expecting that they are going to give us the ball and look to strike us directly, vertically, and come back at us through transition. When you get to Spalletti's lineup in this one, let's pull it up here on the graphic. All right, Di Gregorio, Kalulu, Kelly, Co-Miners, no surprises there. There's not going to be any. In the middle, Cambiaso, Locatelli, Thuram, Cabal getting the nod there. Conceição, McKennie, and Kenan Yildiz. So Yildiz in that new role that there were rumors about all week. False nine. Here you go. So Weston McKennie was one that had a lot of talk in our pregame show about, and it was just simply, is this a Weston McKennie game? There's a lot of fans on Twitter that were claiming that McKennie pretty much has to play. He's pretty much the one that attacks the box for Spalletti. So does he have to be in there? This is definitely making way for McKennie to come in here. Miretti still not in this lineup. So for me, I wanted three-man midfield. I talked about it a lot on the pregame show. I want to get after this makeshift midfield for Napoli. They are hurting. McTominay being in there, we should push them back. Keep him far, far away from getting advanced into Juve territory and whatnot. Now, this whole thing with up top and Yildiz playing the false nine, Conceição, McKennie being in there to offer some force that could kind of get in there and create some havoc in the area. Do you like it? Do you not? This is a bold decision. What's funny is that Skanga asked the question on our pregame show, and he said, out of the two coaches, who do you think's going to be the one that surprises you or takes a shot? Because I said, get ready for one, maybe two curveballs from Spalletti going into this game. This one's a major one. All signs pointed at Jonathan David leading the front line for Juve, and now you got Yildiz in a false nine role. This is a big, big call in a big game. So Spalletti, hey, let's see if it plays out. Let's see how it works out. Fingers crossed that it does. But, man, you guys know where I stand. I wanted to see Miretti in this game, a three-man midfield. Loca, Thuram, Miretti. I wanted McKennie to probably be one of the outside players, but I would have probably gone with Conceição as being another one, and I would have played David and Yildiz almost like a front two with Yildiz free roaming. So one of the things to get Kenan Yildiz away from being targeted, double team, triple team, is this the idea with the false nine play? This is a very, very interesting call. Very, very interesting call from Spalletti. Honestly, we've only seen Yildiz right at the top maybe a handful of times in all his time here with Juve. So you don't have a whole large sample size or anything to really dictate, to really look at from. So I don't know. My preference would have been David and Yildiz pairing each other up, but this is a big, big decision from Spalletti. and I hope it pays out. I hope it pays off. This obviously does something for the predictions. It ruins my first goal scorer call at the 29th minute, seeing as how he's not even starting. So I'm going to have to change that one. My prediction on the victory still stands firm. You guys know what to do, though. Hit me with your predictions right now for this game. I'm going 2-1 Juve victory, and obviously I'm going to have to change something. I still stand firm that Conte will be the man of the match for Juve in this game. I'll give him as my way too early man of the match. But when you look at who's going to be the first goal scorer now, I actually think it's going to be Weston McKennie. And I'm going to say probably around the same minute mark, 29th to 32nd minute, Weston McKennie. Let's put him down for one. Creating havoc, going after it. Remember, I said it in the pregame show, Napoli's actually suspect on aerials and set pieces. Let's go with Mac. Let's go with Big Mac for that first one. You guys, get the likes up. Welcome to the AJC. Subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck in December's kit giveaway, and congratulations going out to Adam and Maddie, who both took home kits this morning. Adam, the 2012-13 Black Andrea Pirlo, and Maddie taking home the brand new home with Keenan Yildiz on the back. Congrats, boys. Now let's get to it. Gio, 3-1. Ay, 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 ay. Ma che cazzo, ay. Manifesting the reverse jinx prediction. Okay. Paolo, 3-1 Juve. Let's get after it. And thank you for the super chat enabled from our boy Paolo. Ciao, supporting from the road. Napoli's going down. Forza Juve. Come on. Love it, brother. Love it. Let's go. And guys, by the way, Swarit, really appreciate the comment on me being the commentator and shutting down there, and you guys appreciating it. Really like it. And I love it. Ronald also saying, usually mute the TV and have Berto doing the commentating. Love it, you guys. This is a big one. And my commentating, you'll notice, changes depending on the emotions and how it goes down. This is a big one, so my commentating's probably going to teeter towards the fandom, and it usually always does, but the big ones, there's that extra turning of the screw towards the fandom. So let's see. Suarez's going with a 2-2 draw. Okay. We got Benroy coming in here. 2-1 Juve wins. Love it. 3-1 Juve Spalletti masterclass. Let's go. Love it. Good positivity. Storm the Barnes. Hey, why not waste it? Storm the Barn. As a David fan, sell him. This is messed up. Well, let's let it play out. I mean, there's a healthy amount of mouths to feed in the attack. Rumors Jagrova's very close to, if not fully fit now. He's going to be another mouth to feed. What does that do for Chico, etc.? I mean, let's just see what the grand scheme, what the master plan is for this particular match before we go overboard. How does it play out? What are we doing? Like, I don't put this thing as a Jonathan David thing, more so than it might be a Weston McKennie thing for Spalletti. And not just Spalletti, but every damn coach that comes in. This guy, he's like unavoidable. Spalletti even talked about it, just saying, I talked to Wes, and what do you say about Wes? Wes says, you ask and I'll do. It's a coach's dream. That's kind of where it is with Weston McKennie. So I don't put so much of it on David, more so than, hey, you know what it is. Weston McKennie. To the point where he's trying to get these certain guys in. He wants Chico out there. He wants McKennie out there. Yildiz ain't going anywhere. So where's the sacrifice? McKennie's going to be pushed forward into the area, hopefully creating havoc. Cabal on the left side. Cambiaso keeps him on the right side. So, which I do agree with. It's a tough one. You know what I would have done, but I'm not the coach. Spalletti is. Let's trust him. Let's hope it works out. Isn't it weird, instead of Spalletti managing Napoli and Conte, that the roles are split? It's not really weird anymore for Juve because Conte's been gone for so long. But I mean, it is going to be a little bit strange, you know. I think it'd be more strange if Spalletti was wearing a short sleeve shirt and you could see the tattoo. Then it would be very, very odd, you know. Pope Minor's back in the midfield. I don't anticipate it with this starting lineup. You know, he is straight at the back. Straight at the back. Unless you're anticipating that it's Kalulu, Kelly, Cambiaso, and Cabal with Pope Minors moving forward. I don't see it. I think he's keeping the system the same, and I think that's why you have Jonathan David out, is for him to facilitate those other players. Of course, we are not far from kickoff, everybody, and we're going to find out all the answers to all the questions we have. This is a big one. Again, guys, get those subscriptions up. And again, just a reminder, this is what's up for grab this month. To all our regular AJC subscribers, good luck. This beauty, okay? That's for the regulars. And then our AJC members, legend status, good luck. 120th anniversary, baby. This thing is a knockout. Absolute knockout of a kit. My word. Good luck. Good luck, everybody. I'm stoked to be giving those ones away. And I have a ton more. I told you, this season's going to be a big one. We're going to have a blast. You see the teams in the tunnel getting ready to come out, all right? There's your substitutes. You see David, you see Zagrova, you see Perin. And there you go. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Looking very serious. Not even looking Juve players' way. I want to see us with some intensity, some fire. This is going to be hostile territory. The Napoli's been nasty to us playing there at the Maradona. We need a big game. This would be a massive victory for Juve, and I hope they pull through. Oh, man. Ciao, Mitch. Just drop it in here. Beautiful. David and Zagrova together in the second half. Gonna have to make sub. David's gonna play a role in this game at some point, for sure. I would bet he's gonna play a point in this match for sure. So La Pena talking to Locatelli and Di Lorenzo. Federico La Pena. 128 Serie B appearances, 5.4 yellows per game, 49 reds, 34 PKs in Serie A, 90 matches, 4.6 yellows per game, 17 reds, 31 PKs. That's your official for today's game. And the last time that he officiated a Juve match, man, we're going way back. April 7th, 2024, our 1-0 victory against Fiorentina. So we haven't seen this guy in a while. Big one as the teams come out. I'm ready. I'm fired up. Let's get this Serie A anthem underway and let's take care of business. Big one today. McTominay, Elmas, that'll be the two pivots for Napoli today. That actually, yeah, they are beat up in the middle of the park. That's why I wanted three midfielders out there. Take advantage of that. Own the ball. Get after it. Get after them. A lot of predictions and early calls anticipate Napoli giving us the ball. We got to take it and do damage with it. Cabal, McKennie, Cambiaso, Thuram. Thuram needs to have a big game. We are waiting for Thuram to show us the Thuram of last season. He was much stronger then. What did I think of the FIFA World Cup draw? First of all, what an awful production. Okay? My God, they had that dildo in a suit on there for way too long talking. Infantino. That was disgusting. the musical, so let's just get to it. An hour or something just to draw the first 3 teams, which are the host nations. Get on with it. The prospects of seeing the Azzurri face Canada in Toronto, I'll be there. I'll be there if that happens, okay? That's bucket list stuff to watch. I was going to check out a Canada game regardless, most likely close to my home in Vancouver. But the Azzurri, if they can qualify and face Canada in Toronto, I will be at that game. And I will probably follow the Azzurri to Seattle, which is close to me, to watch them face Qatar in the 3rd group stage game. So that part, pretty damn cool. And if you're Italy, damn, you got to qualify because that's a good group to be getting in. As opposed to Norway, who's got a very difficult group with France and Senegal in there. So might play out all right for that UEFA A winner. But let's go. For now, though, World Cup draw side. Focus is right here. You got Locatelli and Di Lorenzo taking the coin flip. Locatelli choosing sides. Di Lorenzo getting the ball. Looks like Napoli probably get the ball first. Let's go, baby. I'm ready to rock. Guys, get those likes up. Let's go. Huge one today. There's the VAR room. Abiso Aureliano running that show. More often than not a shit show, but it's a show nonetheless. Di Gregorio, Kalulu, Kelly, Co-Miners, Cambiasso, Locatelli, Thuram, Cabal, McKennie. And it looks like they're playing Yildiz Conceição. So this is showing it as a 3-4-1-2. So still 3-man middle with Loca, Thuram, McKennie advanced with Conceição and Yildiz making up the 2 attackers. So maybe no false 9 role. And just both of them spearheading the attack. This is a bold, bold call. You know what, though? Get after it. Giddy up. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Almost forgot when the anthem's over. Take the training top off. Come on. Come on, ref. Let's go. Smokes. We got kickoff, baby. Fino alla fine, Forza Juventus. Long ball sent forward. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Kalulu heads it out. Loca doing battle here now. Kelly clears this thing. It's going to go out, throw, and Buongiorno is going to leave it there. Oliveira coming back to take. Throws it back for Buongiorno. Rachmani now over to Bukema. Has Di Lorenzo to his right. Plays it to him. Cabal moving forward. Awful play from Di Lorenzo. One back. Loca to Thuram. Now back to Cabal. Inside to Loca. Loca forward here for Yildiz. Yildiz now switching it out to Kalulu. Now up to the right side, it's Cambiasso. Pops this one over the top, trying to send Conceição. That one's just thighed back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic by Buongiorno. Guys, a little bit of pressure. He can't pick that thing up. Oh, yeah, I guess he could have because it was a thigh. I was thinking pass back. Forget him. Forget him. Vanja. So, Meret is out for Napoli, a host of injuries, like we talked about. De Bruyne, Lobotka. You got Meret. These guys at the back, though, even with Meret out, Vanja Milinkovic-Savic is a good keeper. So, they're still fine there. Here's Neres, who has been in good form as of late for Napoli. Locatelli chasing him. Here's Cabal. Stops it there. Steps forward. Thuram picks it up, comes away with it, gives it to McKennie, but that's a pass that probably shouldn't be made there. And McKennie in the end ends up winning it there as Thuram stops a bit. Come on, fight through that, man. Let's go. Kalulu up forward for McKennie. Now laid up for Chico, taking on Buongiorno. Push back now. Oh, that's too much. Advantage given. Get the warning, and the next one be the yellow there, official. Here's Minor stepping forward now to the outside for Cabal. Cabal. Back for Thuram. Over to Locatelli. Holy shit, man. That thing hopped on him. My goodness. Settle down. Settle down. Thing hopped on him, and he just skied that thing. Gonna have a nosebleed out there in row 12. Vanja. Over to the outside for Bukama. Bukama to Di Lorenzo. Back to him. Elmas right in front of him. Drops off. Switch it to Rahmani. And now inside Neres. Quick little pass in to Højlund, but it's cleaned up into Thuram. And then Thuram flips it forward, but won back by Napoli. This is actually shaping up like a 5-3-2 from Juve right now, defensively anyways. And Napoli's on the ball, move forward. Here's Di Lorenzo, back to Bukama into Neres, back to him. Thuram applying a lot of pressure. A lot of aggression there, a little advantage given there towards Napoli. They are pushed back all the way back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Here's Yildiz. Watching the right side of Napoli. Goes back to Bukama, now to Rahmani. A little bit of pressure from Yildiz. McKennie way up, close to McTominay. Looks like McTominay is dropping back to try and be a director. They haven't been able to find him at all, really, so far. Rahmani directing where he wants McTominay to hit. So slow. Boys, ramp up the pressure. Let's go get this ball. Come on. Yeah, it's like 2 touches, launch forward. This one goes all the way to Di Gregorio. Let's go. Now he picks it up. Just so damn slow. He could. Now the guy's set right now as you roll it out to the feet of Kalulu. Instead of just playing it to him the first time. Chico comes back and collects, swings it out to Cabal, close down quickly, takes a touch in, loses it to Neres, and now Napoli running at us. That's exactly what you can't do. Great challenge there by Miners. I like it. There you go, Coop. There you go, Coop. Way too damn slow and stupid from Juve to play that way. Play the ball to feet first, Di Gregorio. Give it to Kalulu on the move there. I don't understand why we have to wait for teams to get set every damn time. Come on, you guys. Pick up the pace. Played in short by Napoli. Back to Neres. Taking on his man. Swings this one in back post. Oh my God. McTominay wide open back post. Warning shot fired. Guys, wake up here. Wake up here. My goodness. This is a great ball in from Neres, and he can't be alone at the back post. Of all the guys you got to watch, how on earth is he all alone? Like, make that make sense. Of all the guys to be alone in the area, you leave McTominay unmarked. Højlund settling this one. Good step in by Kalulu, and then Miners follows it up again. Cabal, come on, man. Turn your brain on. Too close, too in tight here, boys. We're just congested. Thuram's trying to play through the middle with 17 guys there. Come on, man. Look to the outside. Miners watching. Neres, there's a ball in, and it's in. Just like that. Højlund falling asleep, boys. Asleep. Juan Cabal is asleep right now. He doesn't realize there's a game on. He does not realize there's a game on right now. Absolutely asleep there. 6 minutes, 55 seconds in, and we're down 1. Jesus, you guys. Holy smokes, man. And Cabal's not even running back to get back or whatever. He's just on a nice little jaunt, a nice little trot after your guys beat their co-miners trying to keep up with him for wheels. Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Terrible, terrible stuff from Juve here. Terrible stuff. Terrible, terrible stuff. Too slow, boys. Allowing them to take it to us here. Come on. Wake up. Unbelievable. Awful start. Terrible, terrible start for Juve. That's exactly what can happen, is go down early to these guys here at home, where the mental nonsense start to creep in. Here's Cambiasso just drilling this thing straight forward. They do manage to keep it in, Napoli. Play it to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Switches it out for Bukama. Now a little play back. Chico! Give him pressure. Cabal now sizing this one up. Ends up getting twisted and turned there. Napoli comes away with it. Too cheap on the ball, too. Way too cheap on the ball for Juve. Couple instances there. Thuram trying to dribble through a maze of players there. You lose it, they come back at us. They get possession and they can run at us. It's just silly. It's silly, cheap possession for Juve. Got to be smarter. And Thuram's a guy that's like, I need him to like start picking it up big time. Napoli, 2 quick passes. Elmas carrying it through. Now to the outside for Neres. Working against Cabal again. Little pass inside to the middle. McKennie wins it. Up forward for Yildiz. Yildiz trying to get out there. It's just going to be completely congested in the middle, though. That's one thing. Despite going in this 3-4-3 type setup for Napoli, they're still congesting the middle for us. Kelly to the outside for Kalulu. Little touch into Loca. There's nowhere to go. You guys are all just... you got nowhere to go. Absolutely nowhere to go. And they dribble through 3 of us. But Kalulu's pace cleans it up, plays it back for Di Gregorio. Now played up ahead for Thuram. Thuram out to co-miners. Yeah, Napoli's just all over us. All over us. Like the same script for years now that we've seen, which is we're just slow and try and play out of the back. Just press us and we'll cough it up to you. Played forward for Cambiasso, who's dropped into the middle of the pitch. Now McKennie to the outside for Chico. Got to be quick with it. Let's go. Carrying forward. Thuram, let's go. Get in there. Get involved. Go get this ball. Here he is on it. Turns, scans. Through ball. Oh, way too much heat. Way too much heat. Looking for Yildiz there. Oh. Well, Spalletti made a big call. Big call in this lineup. We've fallen behind. 7 minutes in, 1-0. The next one's massive. The next one is massive. But see, this is some of the stuff that bothers me. We talked about it in the pregame. Chico, nice little twist and turn. McKennie with a give and go. Now to the outside. That was Cambiasso, excuse me. Now Chico's on it. Cutting inside. Looking for options. Nowhere to go. Outside to Kalulu. Look at this play, boys. Move the ball out. Swing it around. Come on. Holy smokes. Look alive. You look like mush right now, boys. Come on. This fucking ball, move your legs and move it around. Flip forward to Chico Conceição. because you want him to win aerials right now against Buongiorno. Just to collect the ball in the middle of the park. Fuck, guys. Come on. Lang. Cambiaso. Wins that, cuts it off. McKennie inside to Yildiz. Whew. Blows one by Thuram there. 4 guys all at the back in our area here. No options forward other than the same usual suspects. Guys, get on your horse. Move the legs. Get forward. Come on. Thuram on it now. To the outside for Co-Miners. Back to Thuram. Takes a look forward. In the middle here for Yildiz. Turns, looking for options. Nowhere to go. Everybody's way too far advanced. Yildiz letting them know. Here's Thuram. Back to Kalulu. Carries it to the halfway line. Scans. Goes back to Locatelli. Has Lloyd Kelly to his right. Inside for Yildiz now. So many touches in there to try and get out. And here's Napoli running right back at us. We're just going to play it into the middle. Super slow. Get congested and lose the ball. And they're just going to run at us. Thuram stepping in hard late at the end here. Di Lorenzo. Awful cross. That's cleared. Chico trying to apply pressure there. Rachmani makes it through. Little advantage for the grab from Chico. Here's Buongiorno to McTominay. 13 minutes in, Napoli 1-0 up. Here's Rachmani on it. They're all over the ball, moving it around. We can't get anything going back at them the other side. There's issues there. There is issues there right now for Juve finding offense. Big time issues. Here's another cross in. Højlund centers it. But Thuram cleans it up. Now Co-Miners to Locatelli. And Loca now launching this one. It's got too much heat. Trying to find Chico there in the middle. Yeah, I don't know, man. The game plan might be a little too direct from Spalletti. Because we are losing the ball in the middle of the park. It's way too congested. And then we're just trying to launch it here from the back. And just hit one of these guys. And go at him. That might not be good enough. Here's Neres now finding himself on the left. Good cross in. Cabal backside. Has to get rid of it with Di Lorenzo on his back. There's another corner to contest here for Juve. Napoli's all over us to start this game. Napoli's all over us to start this game. Here's a cross coming in there. That one's headed out by Locatelli. It's going to go out, be another corner kick for Napoli. This is the part that bothers me I was talking about earlier when you have Napoli coming in here with this depleted midfield, makeshift as far as the pivots with McTominay and Elmas, and you still can't take advantage. There's Di Gregorio coming out to get this one, for God's sakes. Now out to Cambiaso. Back to Kalulu. Inside to Thuram. Let's go. Yes. Have some urgency about your game. Into Chico. Back to Locatelli. Yildiz. Back to Locatelli. Now over to Lloyd Kelly. We're making this 4-man back on the ball, and it's Loca and Co-Miners back there. Now Kelly switches out. Locatelli on the ground for Chico. Back to Locatelli. Now over to Co-Miners. Into Cabal. Back to Co-Miners. To Loca. Into Yildiz. Carrying forward. Now out to Cabal. Cabal, low hard cross. That's cleared out. And it's offside after. Fuck. Guys, when you're staring up the line, when you're staring up the defensive line and you go offside, that is so fucking brain dead from Cabal. I can't even begin to tell you. I can't even begin to tell you how fucking brain dead you got to be staring up the line offensively and go offside so lazy like that. Jesus. Wake up Juan Cabal. Wake up. Right now, he is screwing over Spalletti for this start in a big match. Almas on it for Napoli. Elmas carrying it forward before anybody even goes on to him. In the end, he plays a terrible ball forward that goes to Di Gregorio. But guys, can we contest? Can we contest, especially in the middle of the pitch? Guys, it's a makeshift middle of the pitch. And we're letting them run the game. What the hell? Loca cuts that pass off from Neres, plays it to Cope Miners, who goes back to Di Gregorio. Di Gregorio launching this one ahead now. Yildiz can't win now, and Cabal, holy fuck. Headed down here. Neres, look at this. Just quick. 3 passes on the run here. Cabal steps in hard there. No foul given. Lang is down. Cambiaso, and we're going to play on to Locatelli. Carrying it forward to Mac. Now over to Kalulu. They just always look 5-foot fucking passes. Like, never, ever looking to get behind the defense. Everything is in front. You know how easy that is to defend if you're a well-drilled team? Do you know how easy that is to defend? Come on, guys. Holy smokes. That's some good little passing there. Kalulu break it through. Here's Thuram driving forward. Has Cabal over. Now over to Yildiz. Into Kalulu. To Loca. And everybody's bunched up. Where's he going to go? Just surrounded. Look at this. There's just nowhere to go. And they got the 1-0 lead. There's nowhere to go. You're going to have to come up with some type of magic. Here's Thuram on the outside here. Oh, Yildiz gets hit as he tries to strike one from about 25 out. Man, Kelly got beat so easy by Hoyland there too on that goal. Man, beat so easy there on that one. I don't like it. I don't like any of this. Not a good opening 20 minutes from Juve. Not nearly good enough for me. Nowhere near good enough. Di Gregorio out to Kalulu here. To Cambiaso. Inside to Locatelli. Now forward for McKennie. Nice turn on McTominay. We're on the run. It's Mac. Leading it. Too long. Too long. And in the end, they are going to blow it dead, but the ball's out. Now he's going to look at the players down. There's one from each side. Just too long. And he ended up having nowhere to go. Like, and Chico's hanging out there on the flank. You got to cut in at some point. I don't understand it. You got to give him some options. You can't just stay out wide there. He's literally got no one to release it to or pass it to. 22 minutes, 1-0 down for Juve. You look at the stats here. You've got 52% possession in favor of Juve. 2 big chances on 2 attempts already for Napoli. Their 2 attempts were both big chances. They bagged one of them, and the other, McTominay, should have bagged. We could be down 2-0 right now. Juve's had 1 attempt. That's from 25 yards out by Yildiz. Juve in possession now after the restart. Lloyd Kelly's on the ball here. Turns back, heads to Di Gregorio. Colt Miner's dropping back to collect here. He will. Takes a look up as Neres closed down. To Thuram. Up for Cabal. Cabal, right-footed on the 1 touch. Then that's headed back by Napoli and Lang. Battling with Kalulu. Locatelli, nice little step, and we get the call here. Come on, Kalulu, but how are you getting out-muscled? How are you getting outplayed by, like, Noah Lang, for Christ's sake? Step into the guy on the first 50-50 and put him fucking on the ground. Good Lord. Like, geez, and now we got a free kick to contest here. Oliveira over it. Elmas is there too. But I think Oliveira is probably going to deliver this one. He steps up, actually plays it out to the flank. Lang, now back for Elmas. And here's the cross coming in. Di Gregorio comes out and collects. Napoli player down. That's Hoyland. Di Gregorio on the restart over to Lloyd Kelly. Now up forward for Cambiaso. Awful touch. And we lose it. Locatelli cuts off a pass. This goes out for a corner kick to Napoli. My goodness, man. These guys, I don't know if they need to set their fucking alarm clocks for what time games start. Because they're not there yet. Juve's still not there yet. Cross taken short into Elmas. Played out back again. Here's the cross coming in. It's headed! And that needed a big save from Di Gregorio. Outstretched. Tips it over the goal. Big stop there. Keeping it at 1. Neres set to take the corner from the opposite side now. Di Gregorio's left, takes it short, dropped out to him again. Here's a cross. This is another good one. And Colt Miners heads this one to the top of the area. Yildiz now with a little flick, but they actually do call a foul. It's coming back. Offside. Offside on Napoli. So Juve will get to restart. Di Gregorio throws it down. 26 minutes, 10 seconds. Juve finds themselves 1-0 behind after an early goal by Rasmus Højlund. Kalulu. Up forward for Cambiaso. A little touch into Kalulu. Back out for Cambiaso. Come on, you guys. Move the ball, man. Into Thuram. He's got to stop. Now over to Colt Miners. Come on, Coop. Drive this play forward. Let's go. Don't give him time to set up. Every pass is slow and behind the player. Every pass. Every fucking pass. We have this ineptitude about attacking teams with speed and like transitionally. Like we just cannot do it. It is unbelievable. My goodness. If anything, get at these guys. Hit them. Knock them. Get stuck in late. Like, do something. Come on. Banja's going to switch this one out to Bukama. Easily collects. Has a lot of time on that right side. Now plays it forward. Neres and Di Lorenzo with a big miscue, and that goes out. Juve is going to regroup through a throw-in. Quickly taken in by Cabal to Locatelli. Now back in, and he pops it back to him waist high. Unbelievable. Kalulu into Locatelli eventually, a year later. Buongiorno easily heads this one. Played forward, back heel to Locatelli. Now played forward, Chico back to Loca. Guys got to move. Guys got to move. It's way too easy. Yildiz is just being read because he's got to play with his back to goal. And the second he tries to turn in there, Chico and McKennie can't keep that ball in. Yeah, Yildiz is like, it's way too long. When you play that slow and a guy's got his back to goal, it's easy for the defense to read when you're going to play it to him because we're staring it dead. We're not even releasing the ball. Bang, the second you see it, it's count to 10 fucking seconds before you lay the ball out. Come on, you guys. Wake up. Wake up. Rachmani back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. 29 minutes in. Juventus trail by 1. Di Lorenzo sends this one forward. Hoyland turns, battles Kelly, comes away with it. Neres running at Cope Miners again. Cuts inside again. Now out for Di Lorenzo. And Elmas on it now. Pressure. Push them back. Let's go. Push them back. Come on. Get the legs going. Let's go. You see the Napoli players, the second we pass off, they get an elbow in, a shove in there. Cabal's just beat there. No foul in the area. Madonna mia. Cross in, goes to the top. Chico takes a touch there. Skins Buongiorno. And Chico, he's alone here. Now over to McKennie. Now to Thuram. Go, don't wait. There you go to Yildiz. You're going to have 2 to work against. Working against Di Lorenzo. Cuts in. To the... Chico with a shot from the top. Fucking out of the stadium. Check Vesuvius. I think that one's going to drop inside of it. Madonna mia. Madonna mia. Holy. Finally a little sniff of offense there, but the final shot was just terrible. Di Lorenzo playing forward. Hoyland settles it. Neres can't keep it in. Locatelli over for the throw and drops it back for Cope Miners. Spalletti just giving the gears to Cabal right now. Into Thuram. Off his pass. Now Cabal into Locatelli. I don't think that play... Oh, here we go. Yildiz. You got to beat him. You got to beat him. Taking on Rachmani. Oh, that's a good ball through there, but it's cleared. Trying to find McKennie on his run towards goal. That was McTominay that cut it out. Finally, a little bit of offense. Yildiz keeps himself onside there, running at Rachmani. Rachmani closed him down pretty tight there in the end. All Yildiz did was split his legs with a pass, but can't get to it. This is a throw from deep in Napoli's territory. Cope Miners looks like he's set to take it long. Throw this one into the area. Here it is. Coming in. And we just can't even come close to getting that thing. We can't even come close to getting to that thing. Too soft, boys. You got to fight. You got to fight harder for these aerials. Why are we so scared? This team is so scared to play the big games. Like, God. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Over to Rahmani. Now to Di Lorenzo. Di Lorenzo. Playing it forward here. Little flick on by Højlund. Stopped by Co-Miners. Into Cabal. Holy fuck, Cabal, man. Take a look up. Pitch, man. And he just blows it up the pitch. Still cleaned up by us, thankfully. Now Loca trying to hit Chico in stride. There you go. That's a foul. That's a yellow. Yes, Chico. All right. Buongiorno on a yellow. That's what you want. And that's the balls forward. Hit these guys in stride so they can make those runs. Let's go. Bravo, Chico. You just got to keep those shots down, brother. Got to keep those shots down. Yildiz, quick touch into Yildiz. Yildiz, now that's a good ball, Kelly! Oh, that was a great opportunity. Might have been a tad offside, but Jesus, our finishing woes, man. Madonna mia. Madonna mia. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Oof. Napoli coming back forward, and we just clean that one up. Guided out for a throw, and Co-Miners quickly takes it into Locatelli. Touch back to him, and he pops this one over the top. They're calling offside right now on Yildiz. So Napoli will get to restart here. Holy, our finishing, man. It's just... It's crazy, man. It's crazy. If this was my Sunday league, these guys would be buying so much beer, it's not even funny. There's a foul now on Kelly. Battling Rasmus Højlund there. Set piece to contend here for Juve. 35 minutes, 28 seconds in. Again, trailing by 1. Lang sends this one back post. Yeah, we got the foul there on Højlund, right? There we go. Restart for Juve. Kelly to Di Gregorio. Drills it back for Co-Miners. Steps back to collect. Now he pops this one way over the top. Can't get to anybody. Rahmani heads it. And then Bukama one more time. Back to Di Lorenzo. Now over to Rahmani. Yildiz applying a little bit of pressure there. Back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Chico there to the outside for Bukama. Thuram. There is no press from Juve. It's way too slow. Takes forever. It's non-existent. Trying to get turnovers to transition teams higher up the pitch just isn't a thing. If you're trying to do a press, and I could tell that we're not in sync or have a strong press at all because every single time our players are looking behind them. On that play there, when that ball goes to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic, Thuram looks behind him. like 7 fucking times. That tells me nobody is behind him telling him, go, push. If he does it the second Vanja gets there, he doesn't have that quick out there. You force him up the top, maybe get a mistake, but it's too slow. And now what? Now what? Foul for what? Ciao, ciao, Tutazzurri. Great live Juve match streaming. Greetings from our entire rugby club currently in France. Cheers, mate. Love the support. As always, appreciate it. Let's hope that this live stream turns for the good on the scoreline. Because right now, I'm not happy. Right now, I'm not happy. McTominay. Back to Rachmani. Now up for Elmas. Scans. This one's partially blocked by Thuram. Co-Miners cleans it up. Into Cabal. Tries to beat Di Lorenzo. Got the ball by him, but Di Lorenzo just bodied him. Shielding him out. Into Cambiasso. Fuck Cambiasso. That's such a silly, silly decision. Trying to skin guys. All you got to do is let the ball do the work. That's all you got to do. Move that damn ball. Chico now being pressed. Into Thuram. Back to Chico. Can't get that ball to stop bouncing. Lang now running back at Juve. And Co-Miners cleans it up, but only plays it as far back as Elmas. And now Yildiz going to push Rachmani back a little bit further. Look at the space. Look at the lines here from Juve, man. Huge gap. Forwards and then everybody back like top of the friggin' box. Come on, you guys. Push. Neres playing this one. Soft floating cross. Di Gregorio easily collects now. Outside for Cambiasso. Cuts in and again. Just trying to dribble through. And he quits on the play. And he quits on the play. Fucking soft, man. Soft. These guys are soft. Long ball forward. Cabal shields it out. It's going to be a goal kick for Di Gregorio. We are just so soft. I hate watching that. You just give up on a play and throw your arms up. Come on, man. Digre launching this one, trying to find McKennie. The header from McTominay's flicked on. Cabal comes back in, heads it. This does make its way to Thuram. Holy Thuram, man. McKennie now. Out to Yildiz. He's going to be double teamed by Dilo and Bukama. Cuts to his left. Pops it over the top. Absolutely nobody there. Absolutely nobody there. And Cabal misreads that one by a mile. Neres now. Running back. Loca skin there on the outside. Neres keeps going. This is going to be bad. Here's a through ball sent forward, but Kalulu will outpace Lang. Digre now. Launch forward, and we're going to play aerials for Chico Conceição. Ha! Bravo! 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 Dilo to Bukama. Battling with Thuram. In the end, it's off of Thuram. Come on, Thuram. Let's go, you guys. Sent forward by Loca. Finding Yildiz. We can run at him. No, man. Why would you force a pass to McKennie, who's got two guys right next to him? Run with the ball forward. Holy shit, boys. These guys just aren't switched on whatsoever, man. Awful stuff. Awful stuff. Kalulu steps to his man, gets a ball. Cambiasso into Chico. Fuck off. Fuck off. Fuck off, McKenny. What the hell, man? Jesus Christ, boys. When there's this many guys looking this rough, you haven't nailed your plan. You haven't nailed your plan, and your tactics are off, your lineup's off. You can't have this many guys looking this bad. This is a ball sent in there. Kelly comes in, cleans it up. No, too many guys looking forward. You've already got guys warming up before the half's over. Like, yeah. And I wouldn't waste any time. David and Openda are both warming up. Yeah, there's definite changes that need to be made right at half. Right at half. But yeah, you've got 4 or 5 guys like looking super rough right now. That's you're going to struggle when that's happening in a match. You can't have half your 11 looking awful. Napoli knocking it about here. Di Lorenzo up forward for Neres. Good pressure from Cope Miners. Now we win it, but foul on Cope Miners. We're almost at the 45-minute mark. Yeah, he clipped him right on the heel there. So we're going to have a free kick to contest. Probably going to get, I thought 2 minutes, but we only get 1. Here's another cross from Neres. Head it back, but it's over. And they are claiming off of a Juve player. Rachmani was the one battling for it there. Same with Cope Miners. And this is going to be a corner kick to contest now for Juve. 30 seconds left in this half. Guys, man up. Find your checks. Man up. Nobody gets to this but a Juve shirt. Let's go. Close out this half. This is a good one. Into the mixer. Ooh, off the outside of the post. Holy smokes, boys. Holy smokes. And guys, reminder, if your feed is ahead, just chill out. Let shit catch up because it takes away from the live reactions, right? I'm doing this thing live. If your feed's ahead, great. You can move it back so that we're all on time, but let's leave everything. Otherwise, I stop looking at the chat, and I don't want to do that because I want to let everybody in on this, right? So, easy with the spoilers. So, we got halftime here. Stats. There's a lot to tackle in this thing, okay? There's a lot to tackle in here with this freaking half of football. Statistically, 54% possession in favor of Napoli. They had 4 total attempts, with 3 of them being big chances. You've got 2 total attempts for Juve here, okay? If you're looking at halftime, going through like the score line, on our ratings, my God, man. Di Gregorio 6'4", Kalulu 6'4", Kelly 6'3", Cominer 6'5", Cambiasso 6'3", McKenny 6'1", Locatelli 6'6", Thuram 6'6", Cabal 6'4", Yildiz 6'3", Chico 6'5". Dude, there's only sixes. There's guys that are at 6, which is just where you start. And then there's guys that are negative. There are guys that are behind that. Okay? You got to make changes. You absolutely have to make changes if you're Spalletti, that half. We cannot go out the exact same way. Now, Cabal is obviously sticking out like a sore thumb. Cabal is just, he's got to go. He's got to go at the half. For me, this is the only thing keeping McKennie in this game is the fact that I'd play him on that outside. I'd put a right footer on that outside left spot because they're not giving us the time to turn and open up to a left footer anyways. So get a right footer out there. Let it be McKennie. Keep Cambiaso on the right. With the player that comes off for Cabal, Miretti must enter this pitch for the way the game is in the middle of the park. Because nobody is bringing what he can. It's too slow in there, and we need to look forward a bit more. Furthermore, I think you're going to need a striker like up there in this game. I don't want to sacrifice Chico, though. And maybe you play him on the outside. And maybe you move Cambiaso to the left side and put Chico on the outside right to get a striker up there and Miretti into this game. My original lineup for Juve was 3-5-2. Maybe that's what you do. And you get Yildiz to free roam. Chico should not be leaving this game, though. He's one of the very few that can run at him and do things. So, yeah, like, if you were to pick apart guys, you can't take 4 or 5 guys right out of this game. It's just not realistic. Not realistic based on who's behind them to get after what you're going to do. For Zhigrova, none of us know exactly where he's at status-wise, but man, you might be starting to lean towards a game where Chico stays on and Zhigrova stays on as well. But you're going to have to start taking attention because there's no point in what we saw there. Yildiz and Chico being up top there, they're just quickly chewed up. You need a striker up there to take some of the attention away. So something's going to have to give. Something's got to give. But man, you absolutely have to get Cabal out of this game. It has to start there with one change. And you might have to make a second there to be able to get another attacker in as well. But the 3-man middle and McKennie being one of them ahead of Loca and Thuram just ain't happening. Maybe the play is to take Thuram out of this game. Move McKennie to the outside. Put Miretti in for Thuram. That Cabal off also gets your substitute in at striker. And maybe you go from there to start and then give a little bit of leash to get Zhigrova on as well. That might be the play. That might be the better play, to be honest. But you definitely have to change things and you have to react immediately. It's just, it's too soft from Juve too. So we need attitude. We're fearful. We're scared. We're weak. We're soft. I don't like it. I don't like the way we are approaching this game. It's just like you're coming into a situation with a makeshift midfield for them and they're still on the ball and they're still coming at us at will. And it just, I hate it. I hate everything about that half of football. I think it was weak, passive, and soft from Juve, and it just has to stop. We have to attack these guys. Enough with this scared nonsense. And that's just me. That's just me. We do have some shouts from the chat here as McKennie, Chico out, David and Zhigrova in. Okay, so some would want Chico out and get Zhigrova in. I still want to give Chico a little bit, but I mean, that's not far off from what we're talking. For me, you can't leave Cabal in this game. You can't leave Cabal in this game. So that's just me. McKennie, I'd move him to the outside though, because I will give you this. He just, in the middle of the park, especially for how quick. Like, Napoli's just working hard. They just got their legs going. We don't. You know, Forza Juve calling Kelly, Cabal, McKennie all out. Who are you going to put at the heart of the back line there for Kelly? Like, at least Kelly's got an excuse because he's battling Hoyland and left to deal with him on his own. So it is what it is. Kelly can't go. Cabal can go. If McKennie goes and you want Miretti to come on and you want Cabal out, so that means you're calling on to Kostic or Joao Mario. I would keep McKennie out on the pitch and I'd play him on the outside every day and twice on Sunday over those other two, Kostic and Joao Mario. I'll be 100% honest there. So, yeah, but I think you get David in immediately to kind of help take some attention away from those other attackers. And Cabal's got to go. McKennie's out. You got to find you need Miretti in this game. You need Miretti in this game. You got to make up a decision if you want to keep it two-man pivot and ditch that three mids because McKennie and Thuram and Loca wasn't it. Yeah, big calls have to be made by Spalletti, but whatever he had intended from the start, he's going to have to bail on it. We got another call from Alex. You keep Chico, Cabal, and Cambiaso out. Okay? Cabal and Cambiaso out. So you keep Chico in, so then who are you pulling in? You're taking Cabal and Cambiaso out. Who are the changes? That's the thing. Who are the changes? Tuna. It's got McKennie left mid. Cabal out. David at 9. Chico and Yildiz behind to start is plug and play for me. That's kind of where I'm at, but I'm also thinking you got to find a way for Miretti in. There comes a point in time where, yeah, like just in the middle of the park there, these guys are getting chewed up. At least Miretti's good on the ball, and he does have good vision, and he can move the ball very, very well. Let's try and get him in. Let's try and get him in there and let them think about us a little bit more. I don't like how much time we spend that entire half worried about them and focusing on them to the point where we didn't even take advantage of three midfielders versus two pivots. Makeshift pivots too. Come on. Storm the barn. Let's get her going here. Oh, no, sorry. That was one from the pregame. Let's get back to the new ones here. I answered the who would I support in Canada versus Italy in that game. It's very simple. In football, not just because I reside in Canada, but in football, my first love, Juve. My second love, the Azzurri. So I would support the Azzurri, but obviously in a respectful way, and it's like a win-win for me, whatever happens there. But my heart would be more with the Azzurri. It looks and feels like this team has taken Spalletti one-touch football too literal at the wrong times and not applied enough at the right times. We are a mess in connecting with each other. We talked about this in the pregame show about the principles, the 3 things that were released about what Spalletti is trying to do, or his 3 ideas on overhauling and changing Juve, with the play more vertically, be less predictable. Fuck, you couldn't be any more predictable than we were in that first half. Every pass forward was labeled, staring guys dead before releasing that ball. Way too slow. The second one, speed of play, must circulate the ball quicker. Way too slow in that first half. And he wants outside players also making runs. He wants goals from everyone, midfielders included. Ain't nobody working. Nobody was outworking the Napoli players in that first half. Ain't good enough. It ain't good enough. So they gotta get it. They gotta get it together. Second half's gotta be completely different. Okay. And I don't know, of course, because I don't run audio, but a commentator said that we look like Udinese. Fuck. Oof. If David and Openda are in the doghouse, let's move Gatti or Perin to the number 9. To be fair, Gatti's been better finisher than all of them. So, striker's got work to do. Cabal is not a Serie A player. He's a shit show today. I'll tell you that. Any of the good things that come from Cabal are not evident today. Today's been an absolute disaster for this guy. And he is behind the 8 ball. And that might be a huge priority for Juve in the January window, is that left side. I'll be completely honest. That left outside and a center back are probably the two biggest priorities in January. But I'm not going to throw this guy out the window or whatnot, but I'm telling you right now, holy smokes. That's terrible. Terrible. What the F was with this half? Playing 3 at the back with 0 actual CBs, playing no striker with 2 on the bench. Horrendous all around. And Canaris stop cooking us. It was an ugly half of football. It was an ugly half from Juve. Like, just terrible. Just terrible. Hold on. Do I think Yildiz rates David? Fuck do I know, man. I don't know. Let me call him up and ask Yildiz what he thinks. I don't know. Mitch, you're crying about what? One of your Storm the Barns? When you start a game with a 6 rating, how can any... Because they start at a 6 rating. You start everybody at a 6, and then you back up or you move ahead, depending on your performances. You start at a 6. Nobody starts at a 0. Otherwise, ratings would be 2, 3. Why do you think these ratings app have 7, 8, 9 ratings? You don't start at a 0. Come on, Mitch. Jesus. No, we're not going to give him a yellow card. Shepton saying, I thought you could. Damn, yeah, no. Let me text Yildiz and ask him if he rates David. Did you guys listen to Spalletti screaming, play the ball, play the ball? Absurd why we were looking for long balls. Man, honestly, I saw Spalletti losing his mind on Cabal there. And a lot. And I mean, shit. It's on the player, but it's also on you too, Spalletti. I mean, none of us had Cabal on our starting lineups. That's probably a reason as to where we see him right now in this point of time. So, like, man, is that on Cabal? Is that on Spalletti? It's on both of them, to be 100% honest. So, he's got to figure it out. That was a bold call, and he got it wrong. Let's call it for what it is. He got it wrong. Now, is this the weakest-minded Juve side you've ever seen? I mean, we've been saying the same thing over the past 4 or 5 seasons, and I don't know if the mindset has really changed. So, yeah, during these struggling seasons, yeah, it has been one of the weakest-minded Juves. It has been one of the weakest. Yes. Is it just me, or is Cabal just... Today is definitely not just you. It's been awful for him. That's one to forget. We do see Jonathan David is set to enter the pitch. Let's take a look at what Spalletti's got for the changes here. Spalletti, you see him there, guys. Again, reminder, let's get the likes up. Hopefully that'll bring some goals here. Everybody that's on Twitter tuning in on the multi-stream too, get over to YouTube, subscribe. That's how you're going to get entered to win our next kit giveaway, which is a 3rd kit with Yildiz on the back. So Cabal is out. David is in. So who do they slot over to that outside? Most likely Weston McKennie. He moves to the right. Cambiaso moves to the left is my guess. Second half, ready to commence. We got kickoff for the second half. Fino alla fine. Forza Juve. Kelly. Holy smokes. Ain't nobody catching up to that one, Kelly. So we'll start things off with Napoli in possession off a goal kick. Okay, come on. David, Chico, Yildiz, front three. McKennie moving to the outside. Right, Cambiaso should be on the outside left. Thuram, Locatelli, your midfielders. Headed forward by Kalulu. Locatelli turns, fires it forward. Yildiz with a little touch forward, but David was in front of him, so there's nobody up advanced there. Not sure what the thought process was there. And Kelly battles with Højlund, does good job there winning to that one and then actually launching it, but it does go out close to the halfway line for a throw-in for Napoli. Come on, Chico. Pressure here. This one off. McKennie goes out. Napoli throw in to come. Looks like Juve wants to push back at Napoli. Looks like they want to press them higher up the pitch. That's the whole point. Probably also with having a striker there, you can do that a little bit easier. McKennie battles with Oliveira there. Comes back and Lloyd Kelly just fucking smashes it all the way up to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic again. They might ask to help us on the stat line and call that an attempt, for God's sakes. Launches this one. Cope Miners heads it. And that's one shut down. Oh my God. You guys, we got to get going here. We got to get going here. Vanja over to the outside for Oliveira. McKennie coming in, closing down. It's popped forward up the line. Kalulu applying pressure. Thuram wins it now. Slows down for Locatelli. Scanning. Nowhere to go with it. Too much standing up top there. Still nobody really moving. Up ahead for Chico. Settles it back to Kelly. Dude, Napoli's not going to care about this possession on the outside. They'll be happy to give it to us on the outside the entire time. Guys got to move the ball forward. McKennie tries a quick little flick on. It's cut off. Napoli regains. Goes back to Vanja. Now to the outside right. Di Lorenzo. Inside for Elmas. Way too much space there. Into Neris now. Cope Miners applying pressure on him. Played to McTominay. And Højlund coming up from the right side. Working against Kelly. Oh my God. Big. I think Di Gregorio got a piece of that one. I don't think it just sailed high. Man, why are we so soft to get in there? Like, Cambiaso's just following Højlund. Run in front of him. Close down the space in front of him. Help your CB, man. Lang takes this one short. Kick back outside to him. He's going to set up a cross. There it is. Kalulu heads it out. I don't like this, guys. I don't like this. I don't like this. These Lloyd Kelly bombs from the back pumping the ball up that are going to start having to count as attempts for Juve based on how we're playing. Push your guys forward. Where are the midfielders? Get up the fucking pitch. Push the ball. The fuck am I watching here, guys? You get fucking letting Elmas dribble you guys. And how do we walk away with that with it being Napoli's ball? Oh my goodness, man. No. This ain't it. Too spread. The press is spread. It's not strong and consistent. No. Too easy to play out. Too easy to play out for these teams. Turn it, Taram. Go. Drive. Too far forward. Banja's going to clear this one out now for Napoli. Co-Miners drop it back. Heads it down. Cambiaso heads it back for Loca. Loca now quickly to the outside. Keenan Yildiz. He could turn. Face Di Lorenzo. Neres has come back to help. Inside for Taram. Back out to Yildiz. Yildiz back for Co-Miners. Scanning. So slow, you guys. Oh my goodness. Out to Chico. Working against Oliveira. There's just nowhere to go. Boys, you're either crossing this fucking ball in or make up your fucking mind what type of game you want to play. Let's start playing it. It's a fucking year later and we're easily picked off. Lazy challenge from Taram. No. Hoyland now cuts inside. Bravo to Kalulu. Holy smokes, you guys. And now Kalulu gets... Get Kefren Taram off this pitch. Get Kefren Taram off this pitch. Now. Fucking useless. Fucking useless today. Kefren Taram, fuck out of here. The problem is you need 3 midfielders in this game. The thing was set up for a 3-5-2 from the get-go. This was set up for a 3-5-2 matchup. Fucking hell, man. Fucking hell. But Taram's got to go. Taram's got to get out of there. Put Moretti in. I've seen enough today. Too many fucking guys shitting their pants in this game today. Way too many guys shitting their pants in this matchup. Taram's one. Cabal another. And he was off. McKenny's another. He'll stay in there. Cambiaso is absolutely just nothing. There is nothing coming from him there. And this is a crazy one because this could have been red. This could have been red for Kalulu, to be honest. But it should have never gotten to this. It was such a shit play and shit follow-up. And Taram ends up intertwining, getting in the fucking way, not doing anything. And we end up in this shit show scenario. Terrible stuff, boys. Terrible stuff. Look at Mitch. We make even Hoyland look like a football player. Yeah, we're making this guy look like... Oh, fuck. We're making him look insane. Like he's impossible to fucking handle. It's crazy. And this free kick is in a great spot. They're finally ready to play on. Oliveira is up. This free kick is just in money spot, man. You're a set piece taker. You got to just be salivating at this one. You got Elmas and McTominay standing over this one. 54 minutes, 46 seconds. Here it is. McTominay. And it's wide as he tries to go low and around the wall. Holy, man. We'll take it short to Di Gregorio. Now out to Lloyd Kelly. Come on. Holy. He earns a foul there. But it's just like watching paint dry, man. Holy smokes. Maybe Juve needs to switch from Prime and go to Monster for their drinks. Get some fucking energy. Or you know what? Maybe just straight up vodka to just have some balls about their game. Have 2 shots of vodka and fucking actually get your fucking balls into the game. For God's sakes. So soft, man. Co-Miners launching this one up. Buongiorno is going to head this one down. And then another header up to McTominay. Played up, looking for Neres. Locatelli steps forward, wins that one. Way too much heat on that one and going towards sideline. Never going to hit Jonathan David with that ball. Too sporadic. But guys, I'm serious. 56 minutes, 20 seconds in. Get Thuram out of here. It's just not happening. This guy, I don't know what happened to this kid that he looks nothing like last season. And I love Thuram. Love Thuram. But holy smokes, man. This guy is lost. Back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic telling everybody to spread wide. Goes to the outside right. Rachmani there. David pressuring him. He launches it route 1. Kelly wins it off of Højlund there. Now back for Co-Miners. Going back to Di Gregorio. And again, we'll widen out. Get back in the shape. Play it out to one of the outsides. Pump it up a flank. Get blocked. Yeah. And then pump one route 1. That's inaccurate. And they'll regain possession. Guys, you gotta treat this game like what it should have been from day one. Man up and fight. Let's go. Come on, get the pressure up. Move forward. Get your line up and get after it. My God, Elmas almost split the D and won that. Was a great challenge from Locatelli, by the way. Into Yildiz from Cambiaso. Now he picks it up. Back across the center. Chico has to save this one. Into Yildiz. Now to the outside for McKennie. Put a cross in there. In for Yildiz. Yes! Yildiz! Let's go! Yes! Yes! There you go! Move that fucking ball quickly and get up the pitch. Bravo. I don't know what you're doing, Yildiz, but I don't care. There. 1-1. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. God damn it. Fight, damn it. Fight. Oh, get out of here. They're going back looking at the challenge of Loca. Get the fuck out of here. That's a beautiful challenge. Chico into Yildiz. Back to the outside for McKennie. And then little pop forward. Hits it on the one time. Vanja. They stare at that one. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's go. That's a clean challenge by Loca, by the way. A beautiful challenge. They can look at it all they want. Let's go. Bravo, lads. Bravo. Way to fight back into it. Let's go. Let's go. Vanja launching this one now. Kelly heads it, but it goes straight up. Now Thuram. Down to McTominay. Out to the outside for Di Lorenzo. Cambiaso. Watching him. And he earns a corner. Cambiaso not happy about it. Think the last touch is off Dilo. We're back at 1. Come on, guys. No mistakes here. You can hit back at them. Let's go. Don't sit back. Neres. Oi! Holy, headed right across goal from Buongiorno. Nobody back post to tap it home. It goes wide out. It's goal kick. And it wasn't actually Buongiorno. It was Rachmani. Great challenge from Loca. Love it. Ref right there staring dead at it. Cambiasso across. Little too much heat, but then Chico into Yildiz. Tapped out for McKennie. And then Yildiz makes his run. And what a defender, Bukama. Come on, Thuram, get in there. Now McTominay, they're going to push forward with Mac. You got Neres on it now, being watched by Kelly. Cambiasso comes in to help. Here's a cross. Good block from Cambiasso. David taps it into him. Cambiasso earns a foul, and we could restart. Get off of him, Neres. You mutt. You mutt. I'll gouge those motherfucking eyes open. Walking around like you're stoned 24/7. I'll gouge those bastards open. You dopey fuck. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Again. Just getting fired up. Just getting fired up. David trying to settle this one down. Battling. He gets it. Over to Yildiz. Being pushed back by Rachmani now. Over to Cambiasso. Over to Locatelli. Co-miners. Back to Cambiasso. We got ourselves a game now. Let's go. Forget about how terrible the first half was. Let's go. Take control. We're all level now. Kalulu. Back to Di Gregorio. 61 minutes, 44 seconds. 1-1. Thuram comes back, collects. Over to Co-miners. It's going Route 1 again. David trying to win this one in. Yildiz. Ooh. Little spin move there. Made famous by Zizou. Well, other players as well, but... Oh, little one in there. Chico just couldn't strip it off Oliveira there. Vanja Milinkovic-Savic now. And launch this one. Kalulu. Settles it with the thigh. Not bad. Into McKennie. Back to Locatelli. Juve now. Getting its fair share of possession. Let's go. We got to turn it into opportunities. Thuram. To Loca. Into Cambiasso. To McKennie. That one gets away. Here's Neres coming back at us. Cambiasso closing down Locatelli there as well. Oh, you're going to get burned for pace. Cambiasso, you needed to get on goal side. That ball's right across goal. Cambiasso's got to pick up on that shit. Chico. Ooh. Battling there. High boot advantage. McTominay into Højlund. Oh, and that's okay. In the end, the 1-2 doesn't work. It falls to Di Gregorio. Chico. Back to Kelly. Over to Di Gregorio. Into Thuram. Thuram now to the outside for Yildiz. Shove on the back there. 2-arm shove in the back. Not called. Here's Napoli. Back post and Loca heads it out. Thuram settles. Thuram, man, where are you going? There you go. Chico. Turning at Oliveira. Beats him on the first ball. Ay, into David. Ay, come on, guys. Thuram, you got to get tougher there, man. You got to win one of these. That's it, Kalulu. Come on. Quick, boys. Kefren, come on, man. Fuck. Over to Cambiasso. Yildiz on it now. Double teams there with Di Lorenzo and Bukama. Now over to Cambiasso. To Thuram. To Yildiz. Here's a cross coming in. Oh, that's high. Easily sailing into the hands of Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Trying to pick out Jonathan David there. Low percentage. I don't think you're too far off from trying to get Jagrova into this game, everybody. 65th minute is going to be upon us. Lloyd Kelly battling with Højlund again. His touch takes him out for a throw-in. Juve. Cambiasso comes in to quickly take it. Throws it into Locatelli. Chico. Now sent out to Cambiaso. To Thuram. Come on, Thuram. Into Yildiz. Back out to Locatelli. Over to Chico. Back to Loca. Loca to Thuram. To Co-Miners. Guys, come on. This is useless possession. Move it around. Get the legs going up top too. David showing for. Settles it. Back to Kalulu. To Loca. McKennie keeps it in. Does well. But drives his defender right into Yildiz. Chico trying to do battle here. Actually gets the foul on Højlund. But I don't mind how he stepped in there. We're at 66 minutes here. Napoli in possession. Bukama carrying it forward up the right. Yildiz working back to try and help. Thuram, move in. Move in. Look at where McTominay is. Thuram is fading fast, boys. Get another mid in. Tominay now to the outside. Neres is out there. Pops this one. Off of Thuram, it's going to be a corner kick for Napoli. They have looked very dangerous on set pieces, has to be said. But Thuram is fading fast, you guys. Spalletti, don't wait too long, man. Don't wait too long. Fresh set of legs in there, even if you give up some size. Oh, that one's headed out. That was McKennie clearing it. Back out to Neres. He's going to line up another one. And this one punched down by McKennie again. Sent forward. Too much pay. Chico! Holy smokes, did he take up a ton of space, man. He closed down so fast. He almost got there. And Cambiaso stepping into Di Lorenzo. Co-Miners now. Ooh, cheeky little touch in. Thuram now to Loca. Over to Kalulu. My goodness, if Chico got to that one, and he almost did, that was insane. Insane Jets. Kalulu over to to Co-Miners. Over to Cambiaso. Now back to Di Gregorio. Come on, boys. Get things moving. Look at this little 1-2 junk with Thuram. Where is everybody? There you go, Thuram. There you go into Chico. Now lays it back to Thuram. Let's go. Come on. Lays it off for David. Oh, that's a good cross in. Forces Oliveira. Yildiz stops it. Back out to David. Cambiaso. Oh, and that's blocked to the top of the area. Thuram comes in hard. Oh, what? Thuram gets called for handball? Oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But that's what we need out of Thuram. Like, that can't just disappear forever. Like, that's got to be constant, man. That's what we need out of you. You need to take advantage. Like, when you have somebody stabilizing at the back, you need this guy to push forward. Now, this is going to be trouble for Juve. Spinazzola coming in now on the left side for Napoli. This could potentially be danger for us. This could potentially be danger for us. Now, they want to push up that side. This is the time you fight fire with fire, and Jagrova should step into this, and you got to get him into that. Oh, that's late. Yes, yellow there on Bukama. Good. That's late on Thuram there. Jagrova not fit for the last 20 minutes? That's exactly what he's been giving us. Right? We're not far out of that range. Let's listen to Pino Bianconeri. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're tuning in on this multicast from Twitter or X, hey, pays to subscribe. We gave away 2 kits this morning, and we got another 2 kits for the month of December. I also have a Christmas surprise. Kostic! Filip Kostic enters the mix. I have something for Natale for everybody. Okay? I have a Christmas giveaway as well. So, pays to subscribe. Cambiaso is coming out. Kostic is coming in. I would do anything to see Filip Kostic be the one to seal Napoli's fate in this one. Foul now on the back. This is David on the call here. Napoli in possession through this curly-headed fuck, Rachmani. Back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. Over to Buongiorno. Now to Spinazzola being watched by McKennie. Plays it across the middle here. See, that press got to be closed quicker. Now they hit Spinazzola in stride. Coming through the middle. Win that ball, Yildiz. Yes. Thuram on it now. To Loca. Back for Kelly. Kelly pumping this one forward to David. Just swing it to the outside. Kostic has a mile in front of him. Loca wins it again. Now out for Kostic. Holy shit, boys. Can you settle down? Kostic coming in here is frantic as fuck. Slow down. Spina pushing us back. The ball at his feet. Out to Lang. Now to Elmas. It's 1-1. 72nd minute. Napoli in possession. Pushing us back now. Di Lorenzo. Up ahead for Neres. Oh, beats Cope Miners after the one touch. But it's off of him. Last goal kick to Juve. I think Neres is upset with it. I can't tell because the guy can't even open his eyes. Look at this guy. Looks like he hasn't slept in years. Rapate l'occhi. Madonna. Said open your eyes. They don't call him Frantic Philip for nothing. One launch forward, David doing battle with Bukama. This one's played all the way back to Vanja. David keeps pressing. Got to match it through the mid. There you go. Ah, Loca gets called on it. Battling there with McTominay. And now try to push it forward. Cope Miners on it there. Loca's in there doing battle. Tried to pull through there. In the end, Cope Miners plays out for McKennie. Into Kalulu. Jesus, guys. This is just it's too ugly. You got to get firm. You got to get firm and you got to get stuck in. What's with these half passes, these slow garbage passes, these muffins tossed around here? Lets them be able to take a knock on us. Let's go. Do something with conviction. Everything you do with conviction. Let's go. David now closing down on Rachmani. Makes his first move now to Elmas. Come on, David. Come on. Come on. Elmas twisting and turning. Away from him. Now back for McTominay. Thuram closes down, but McTominay. Now inside for McTominay. Tries to play forward. Cope Miners cleans it up. Little back heel. But we've got a play called back. What are they calling? Handball? Handball on Locatelli. Now Miretti comes in. Chico is the one to come out. So Chico Conceição comes out. Miretti comes in. He's going to be advanced of Locatelli and Thuram. I know that coaches are going to see a safety net when it comes to ball winning and the physicality of Kefren Thuram, but 75 minutes left, man. Shikrova Miretti going back into the midfield next to Loca might be more the play. I know I think about Chico or Zhigrova on the outside, but since they made a move with Spinazzola, I don't know. Unless you kept Kalulu back the entire time. If you did that, then no problems. Yield is out. Wow. Openda in. Yield is out. Miretti on. For Chico. I'm not feeling taking Openda out of this game. I'm with you, chat. I'm with you. But maybe it'll pay off. But I'm not into that one. This one's played over for Spinazzola. Oh, he made McKennie bite. Left-footed cross. Headed out by Kelly. Now to the top. David wins that one. Openda applying pressure. Forces them to just play it out there. And D. Gregorio. Madonna mia. Whoa, D. Gray going quick with it. Missing Openda. Fuck. Come on, lads. McTominay running back. Miretti bullied there, and then Locatelli can't win it back. Here's Lang working against McKennie. Out to McTominay. Cross coming in. That's low and weak. Aye, David. Just play it to Miretti or make sure it stays at your feet, boys. Come on. Napoli pinning us back now because we can't retain the damn ball. Spinazzola facing McKennie. Plays it back as Miretti was there to help as well. Buongiorno now to Ragmani. To the outside for Bukama. Played forward. Di Lorenzo to the outside now for Neres. Kostic watching him. Thuram coming in to help. This one over the top. Headed back and it's in. Headed back towards goal and they headed in. It's Hoyland again. Guys. Fucking fuck. 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 Oh my God. You made it a game again, but just ball retention, man. Ball retention. Letting them come at you like that, the ball retention is key. And I mean, Jesus Christ, can we close down Neres quicker and just stop allowing crosses coming in? They've been brutal. They've been killing us on the aerials in our end all game. Like killing us on aerials all goddamn game. Kostic is back a mile. Thuram's way out there and he just like shies away. McKennie does get this one, but he heads it right back into the fucking middle, man. Di Gregorio's got a hand to it, but Jesus, that's point blank too, man. Oh my God, man. Oh my God. I don't know, man. Maybe Di Gregorio comes out and collects that damn cross at that where they're heading to it. It's terrible, man. That's just these goals, man. 2-1 down now. 79th minute. Yildiz on the bench. Chico on the bench. McKennie playing this one up. Here's David. There's a shove in the back. You get a foul call there. No foul call. Okay. Loca then wins it. Blows by Thuram. Miretti trying to come in and get stuck in there. Politano has entered the pitch for Napoli. There he is. First touch of the game in there right now. Co-Miners applying pressure there, pushing him back. Oh my God. Frustrating stuff, man. Frustrating stuff. Thuram wins it now. Plays it over for Kelly. Just not brave enough. Not brave enough creating Napoli problems. It's just been It's just not enough. That passage of play for our goal, but outside of that, it's been the same kind of issues that we've had. Very slow, unconnected play and build-up. And they are basically bullying when it comes to aerial prowess when we've had to defend. Over to Kelly now. Over to Locatelli. To Kelly. Now to Coal Miners. Maybe. And we got an offside now. And another substitution coming. David was coming back from an offside position to collect that ball. Now you got Eden Zigrova with 9 minutes left. Kefren Turam out. Well, it's going to take a little bit of magic now to get back draw on this one. Cominer stepping in this one. Loca heads it down, trying to flick on for Openda. Loca wins it again, and here back to Cominers. To the outside for Kostic. Cominers over to Kelly. Now over to Zigrova. Turns back at Spinazzola, plays it inside for David. And then that's cleared out. Napoli can't connect on the play outward, so it's going to be Juve throw. Guys, you're down 2-1. What are we doing with this throw? McKennie's going to move all the way to collect the new ball. Probably stay down a little further. Maybe a long... No, you're just going to waste more of our time off our clock. Yeah. Take longer. The world's your oyster. The world is your oyster, my friend. Take all the time in the world. Long throw by McKennie sent in there. Kelly flicked on. Headed out. David's going to keep this one in. Played up for Openda. To Cost. Holy fuck. Fucking fuck. This fucking Kostic, man. Holy fuck am I watching with this guy. Zigrova. Drops off for Moretti now to Locatelli. Kalulu. Over to Mac. Back to Zigrova. It's going to take some magic here, man, to unlock this. They're all going to clamp back. Good luck for any space. But again, you got to get the ball in the mixer and try and create some problems. Like, you can't just knock it about around the outside. This one's blocked. It's rolling down there. They're going to probably... No, not save it, but it's a throwing deep in the territory. McKennie, long throw again. Headed out. Oh, man, and we're standing there. Zigrova's standing there. Oh, they're off to the races, man. It's only Coat Miners back. Oh, no. Turn to the outside for Hoyland. Back in. We're clear. Medetti's on it. Carrying it forward. Over to Coat Miners. Now up to Zigrova. Locatelli on it now. Do we know that we're down 2-1? Like, does Juve know this? Over to Coat Miners. Now out to Zigrova. Against Spinazzola. Cuts out to his left. Feints. Cuts out to his left again. Feints. Inside for Loca. Out to Kelly. Holy fuck, boys. Holy fuck. From the top of the area to the flank. McTominay clears this cross. From the top of the area to the fucking flank. Miretti. Through ball in. Too much heat. David can't get to it. That's a good look, though, and Miretti didn't miss by much. '86 minute, 2-1 down. Sofia Vergara has come on. It's not his first name, but damn, I wish it was Sofia Vergara, because then at least we'd have some eye candy to look at. Vergara has come on for Napoli. Miretti goes up for that one. It's off him. It's going to be a throw into Napoli. They are going to kill more time off the clock. Take their sweet time with this one. Take your time, Kostic. Catch your breath. You just came in as a sub, but take your time, man. We're down 2-1. It's okay. Maybe you want to wait till the next time we play Napoli in January 25th to actually move. Loca now to the outside for Kalulu. Played forward. McKennie drops it back for Kalulu, and it's way too slow. Locatelli wins this one. To Jagrova. Oh my God. Beautiful twist. Now up to Loca. Switches it back out. Late challenge on him. Advantage given to Juve. Now with Cole Miners up at the top. Dishes outside for Kostic. Here's a cross coming in. It's a good one. Dips down. We get to it, but it's wide. 88th minute upon us. You're probably going to get maybe 3 minutes of stoppage time, if that. Launch forward here. Go Miners. Openda battles, but can't win it. McTominay carrying forward. Now to the outside. Slides it out. Politano. Di Lorenzo. Back to Bukama. Pressure coming from Openda. David's up there. The midfield's going to have a big gap behind him, as we usually see. There's Jagrova. Pass off by Spinazzola. But McKennie does force him all the way back to Vanja Milinkovic-Savic. A little pressure coming from David. Goes route one. Way out to the outside right. Headed back into the mixer. Miretti now on it. And we got a foul. Got a foul on Openda. Ugh. Ugly, ugly stuff, you guys. Ugly, ugly stuff. This game has... this game's got blame to send around everywhere, man. Spalletti's gonna... He's got some serious heat coming from this one too, man. Because you had some of the calls he made were ones that we weren't thinking, and then it's like you make that call, and if it goes wrong, you set yourself up for that. And Jagrova turns himself right out of bounds. Turns himself around right out of bounds. What the fuck are we doing, guys? 4 minutes of added time here. Go Miners, win the ball, but right back to McTominay. Napoli's going to knock this thing about. They're going to kill clock. You don't fight for the ball when you need to win it back earlier on in the game, and then you try to win it back late. You're trying to apply pressure when this thing's out. You had a moment where you go 1-1, and then you let it slide, and you get to this point, and then you want to make up for the difference in it. Then you want to make up for the difference in it. My feed has also basically said you don't need to see the rest of what happens because it's completely kicked me out right now. Huh. My feed said that's enough for you. Oh. Oh. Incredible stuff. Incredible stuff, you guys. Starting 11 was all wrong. Pinu coming in here. Firing away, guys. I'm literally just trying to see if I could get back onto the feed. Oh, DAZN says no. DAZN says you're not watching. The final 4 minutes. These guys are an absolute joke too. Like, is everything meant to just get me going right now? Is everything intended to just... They want me to hit boiling point. Well, we're 3 minutes into the added time. I can't tell you where the hell we're at. I'm watching on a Gamecast now since this thing decided to crap out. So DAZN, you guys can go to hell as well. The hell with you guys. Absolute joke. $93 minutes, 31 seconds according to the Gamecast. So an extra 30 seconds on top of where we would have been live. Napoli wanted it more today. To me, it's obvious. Outcoached, question mark? Shocking performance tonight. DR1L. Guys, keep firing away. We're going to do Storm the Barn after this as well. We are so soft. No heart. Absolutely no grinta. Way too much respect given to Napoli. Way too much respect. Like, guys, I'm not kidding when I tell you this Serie A is weak to me, man. It is just weak. And then it goes to show you where we're at in the fact that we cannot take advantage or do anything out of this. Incredible. By the way, Serie A using Miretti for Genoa matchday poster still when he's off. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah. Afangul. Sorry for the interruption. Yeah. Oh, there you go. You kicked back in for the end. Fuck off. Oh. All right, boys. It ends there. It ends there. 2-1. Oh, my God, lads. This is nasty. This is nasty. Oh. I mean, okay. I was combating people online in the build-up to this game. And I don't know how many people were telling me certain things about Spalletti, and McKennie is so crucial to his game and he's the one that attacks a box out of this. Guys, Spalletti is not a fucking wizard. Okay, he is not going to come in here and all of a sudden prove different to things that we come and know. We come to know that McKennie out of the middle of the park as an advanced player ain't it. It ain't it. I'm not putting all of this down on him, but McKennie, if you use in this game, goes to the outside. He goes to the outside. The no striker call was a move none of us even talked about. Nobody even talked about, because it's like, why would you? Why would you? Why would you? That's a crazy call Spalletti took upon his own to make. Cabal starting, I didn't see anybody making up their 11s going into the Napoli game that had Cabal as a starter. This guy just came back after injury and stuff like that. He would have not made my starting 11 here. These are all decisions Spalletti made. They didn't play out well for him. And he had to counter it in the second half, like right at the start of the second half. Whenever that happens, that's on coach and it's on players. Everybody's going to take the blame for this one. But furthermore, that's just the guys that were the bold decision parts out of this thing that Spalletti went with, okay? That's just the guys that made the bold decision. Now you get to the guys that are irregulars that are finding themselves on everybody's starting 11. Way too soft, way too weak from these other guys. A lot of their guys shit their pants in today's matchup. Way too soft. They just play weak. Weak, scared, and coward-like. There's no energy about it. There's no, like, get up and get after. They play slow because they're afraid. When you're not afraid, you play a little bit quicker. You play faster. You're a little more daring. I said this several games ago. To me, they look scared. They look scared. And that's how they played to me. We made Rasmus Højlund look unstoppable. Garbage. Aerial set pieces, this whole zone thing and not manning up, it's all has to do with just soft football. Scared, afraid, call it whatever you want. It was soft. I hated this performance, man. But the first half was dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. And maybe you can make the claim that if you get it closer to right at the start of this game, you're not down 7 minutes in with one of those guys making a big error, just completely letting his guy go by him. Cabal paying absolutely no attention. Co-Miner's not able to shut him down. And then Kelly getting beat so easily by Rasmus Højlund to that first goal. Maybe things go a little bit different, but I'm not so sure because of what I saw from even the guys that should be mainstays on this team's starting 11. It's way too soft. It's the same problems that creep up with the slow play and everything that follows. Lack of cohesion, not connecting strong enough. It just, I feel like they're scared. You play slow when you're afraid. I don't like it. This was a makeshift midfield, and we didn't take advantage. Didn't take advantage of it whatsoever. I hate this. I hate this game from Juve. Okay, we're going to go through stats. We're going to get to some of your Storm the Barns here, and we'll mix it up. You've got 50% possession, split dead even by the end of it. 9 total attempts for Napoli, 4 big chances created. Okay? Juve didn't create a single big chance in this entire game and finished with 5 opportunities. That is terrible. 5 opportunities in the entire match. That is dreadful stuff, you guys. Dreadful stuff. We fought back. We got a nice goal on the Yildiz goal. because it was quick. It was quick passing, quick play, and in the end, we just laid it off for him, and he made the shot that beat Banja. You had a chance to get something out of this, but my God, you get to a point where you can't lose either. But it's just not good enough. Cambiaso is still non-existent. Right side or left side now, it's gotten to the point. Kefren Turam, for me, not enough. It's not enough from him in the middle of the park. You got to start asking yourself, what's your role? What do you bring to the lineup? What do you bring? So what is he bringing? He's bringing what? Physical ball winning? Because even that was fucking soft today. Soft. It's not good enough from a lot of the guys out there. Not good enough from a lot of the guys out there. I don't like this one, and I think Spalletti started us off making bold calls, and it didn't pay off. You're going to take some heat. He's going to take some heat. Storm the barn. Do you feel we get any points versus Bologna and Roma? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to get points. This one is leaving us going to feel pretty rough because it was such a bad performance from us. But my God, like, same thing. I know we're capable of better. But I start getting pissed off with coaches when they stop going towards the things that are right, the things that are good for the team, and the things that are working. I'll tell you right now, you got to stop with the zone coverage on set. We were destroyed on set pieces all over the place today. Aerially, we had no answer. And zone coverage sure as hell isn't it for this team. And you knew that going into it. Furthermore, the McKennie midfielder project, McKennie as a 10, is over. Stop going to it. But right now, man, the principles that came out this past week about what Spalletti's trying to do, none of it showed up in this game. You made life easy for Napoli, and that's just the damn shame. That's the part that pisses me off the most, is that you made this game very, very easy for them to play. I hate it. Storm the barn. Do we train? No. Because we are making TikTok videos with performing artists over songs around Thanksgiving and turkey and stuff like that. We need to hear them say ciao, buongiorno, hello in all the different languages. Yes, they train. It's just frustrating that whenever the big matches come, they shit their pants, and the same old habits that die hard keep coming up. But man, they absolutely need to play with more fire in these games. They approach the big ones scared. That's why you play slow. When you play slow, it's not because you're so skillful and you're overconfident. It's because you're afraid. Chicken shit football is what we watched today. Chicken shit football. Period. I hate it. Absolutely hate it. Why did we go away from Yildiz David and Chico? It looked really good. I don't understand it. Those were also some... I would never pull Yildiz out of this game when you're chasing. You can make the argument for Chico to get Jigrova in, but I also said you might enter a phase in the game where you want all three of those guys out there. And you shift into maybe a 4-2-3-1. Why do you have to be locked into this three-man backline? Why do you have to be locked into that? Get the guys in there that are like... And Chico was still bringing a lot and winning the ball back quicker than anybody else was for us and trying to turn it around. Man, I'm telling you, there's times in games like you could start a game in three-man backline, but you could definitely facilitate the guys that you need based on what you're chasing in this game. To adapt to a game while not being flexible enough to shift out of a setup isn't exactly adapting to the game. But man, there were some things when you're watching that game where you're really watching Thuram struggle through, and fuck, we got kind of stung on it in the end because he was in no man's land. He was offering up to be an overload to Kostic for Neris on the side, and in the end, he barely walks up to try and block the cross when he pulls it back, and Kostic dropped off fucking forever, 7 yards back. And I'm like, dude, stay tight. Don't just give him an easy cross in. Sure as shit, we get stung on it. It's just not good enough. It's dropped back. It's scared. It's just, it is what it is. Did he have to bring in Kostic? Cambiasso would have been, he was holding his own at least out there. Wasn't offering anything in the final third or attacking. But my God, he was better than Cabal defensing. And Kostic is just Kostic. I said this all along, guys. Until I see this guy play in big games or against big teams, I will have little of any type of belief in this guy that he could play some type of part in this team in big games or big moments. And that's just where I'm at with Kostic. Some are saying that Spalletti screwed us purposely so that his Napoli could win. Do you believe this? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You know? Absolutely not. Come on. Come on. If anything, these coaches, he's dealing with the same thing that a lot of these other coaches had to deal with when there's certain rosters. But I mean, goddamn, you got to make the right calls on the same accord as well. But no, I don't believe that for a second. Tinfoil hats, though, will always be rocking. The moment he took out Keenan, we lost the match. I think there was several decisions there leading up to this thing that had us chasing it from the get-go. I think Spalletti's starting 11, which was a bold call that was going to leave him in certain circumstances. I'm telling you, I think set us up to be chasing off the hop. You got to get it right in these big games, and it can be argued that he did not. So, is what it is. Today shows why we need to move on from McKennie, Kostic, and Dusan in the summer. Why do we constantly think these players are going to become good enough for Juve overnight? You know, I mean, from an individual standpoint, it's like it's always more. We're now at the third coach in a year and a half, okay? Third coach. You've got new players even coming into the mix, mixed in with some players that have been here for a while through this rough patch. There's something more. There's something bigger. It has to do with, for me, just something around the core and the culture that these guys can't be molded into guys where their level of belief picks up. You're walking into Napoli. We talked about how much does the psychology aspect of being in such a drought at the Maradona play into today's match. Well, we just saw it in full effect that it's obviously weighing in, because you go into a game where they're missing a lot of players and you can't impose yourself. You can't impose yourself on a makeshift midfield. You can't control the game. They're the ones controlling. They're the ones coming at us. I would have had a completely different approach, different mindset to this game. And it would be like us being on the throttle, us going at them. That's the way it needed to be. But we were backwards in this one. We were backwards in this one from the start to the finish, and we were chasing it the entire way. I think there's something deep down in this one with this Juve side, with this mentality that just keeps creeping up. But we play scared in the biggest games. We keep having this same word that keeps coming up where it's like, I trust Juve in the big games. Juve will show up. It's the lower sides that we struggle against. Well, here's your evidence that even against the teams that are higher up in the standings, that we still will struggle and we still will just not approach a game properly. Bold decision from Spalletti. He went 3-5-2, but he went 3-5-2 at the start with no striker in there. I cannot say that I was behind that. I thought it was a bold call. But man, some of the calls he made, he got stung with today. And he's going to have to just face that music. He's going to have to face that music. Man, the next storm the barn is from Dell's here. Should we be focused on passing the teams around us like Como and Bologna, then talking about challenging for the title when we've not been in a title race for 5 years? So should we be focused on passing the teams around us like Como and Bologna, then talk? Look, it's the same. Teams that are ahead of you, either you're focused on passing them, you're also cutting down the distance to the guys at the top and challenging for the title. The reality of it is that this Serie is not convincing. This Napoli team, this is probably the part that drives me nuts about it even more, is the fact that they don't scare me. They don't scare me at all. They're not a scary team. And we went out there and made them look as if they do need to be feared, and we played with some type of fear. We got to snap out of this mentality of going into these games and being weak. Losing 50-50s left, right, and center. I don't understand it, but yeah, of course, you got to pass the teams in front of you, and in doing that, you'll obviously close the gap with the guys at the top, but it's just way too weak. It's just way too weak. There were some decisions. I don't know if that helps us. Midfielders lack creativity. By the way, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for all the support. Guys, thank you for the live watch along. Reminder, everybody that's on the multi-stream through X, head over to YouTube, subscribe. You're going to want to subscribe. We got giveaways. YouTube subscribers, third kit. Kenan Yildiz, today's goal scorer on the back. Everybody that's part of the membership's legend status, take a look at this beauty. 120th anniversary up for grabs. Good luck. Midfielders lack creativity. They rather pass the ball backwards rather than breaking and creating chances. Only Chico and Yildiz do try to play forward and break through opposition. So, the lines were being broken in the first half. The problem is that Yildiz and Chico, everything was labeled. And it was slow. It still comes down to a tempo, rate of play for me. Two, when everything's labeled, it doesn't matter even if you break the lines. Those three-man defenders just broke it up. They broke it up so quickly, okay? So it didn't matter even if you're breaking the lines. Tempo, rate of play, that comes into question. And that's got to be way quicker. Chico and Yildiz needed a striker up top to take a lot of the attention as well because they had no space in the first half. McKennie being the advanced player there in the first half with everything labeled, breaking lines to him, also not the guy you're going to want in that situation, and it just doesn't play well enough. So for me, just wasn't, there was way too many things playing against us in my personal opinion. Okay. When will we see McKennie in goal? Probably pretty soon. Guys, Di Gregorio taking a lot of heat for not coming out on that corner from Neres on the second goal, picking it up on the back corner of the small box, 6-yard box. I want to watch it back in full time because for me, I think the cross was actually sent in very quickly the way it crossed over there. And I think he was probably making the right decision. That's just on like watching it once with a brief replay, not catching it from the start of the play and over. I'd like to watch it a few more times, but right now, initially to me, I'm thinking he made the right call to hang back there. But again, we'll rewatch. We'll tackle it on the post-match tomorrow. I'm shocked we have players like Cabal, Cambiaso, David, Openda, McKennie, and still have hopes to be top four, and some even Scudetto. I don't think so until I could see what this team is. Even what we saw today is not even remotely close to what we can actually do for a number of different reasons. If we saw what we can actually do consistently, it's not crazy to think hopes of top four are out of stretch. Guys, This Serie A is ass. I'm telling you. We just need to get our heads out our asses and stop fucking around. You know? Everyone involved, players and coach, stop shitting our pants. We need players with champions character in field, like Modric with Milan, someone that could change our player attitude on the field. We do need experience and leaders. We've been saying this for a while. You need some experienced vets to come in here, and that'll help shift that mindset. Guys that won't get fazed by moments. Guys that'll walk on that pitch and be like, I don't care what the hell you guys did in the last 11 games at the Maradona. Who gives a shit? We're going out today, and we're going to take it to these bastards. We need a shift in attitude. You ain't going to do it by young guys, constantly young guys, and all these prospects that we're looking at. Guys, we got enough young fucking players. We got enough prospects. Let's go. Let's go. Talk about how the league is so weak, but we're worse. This fan base should stop defending average players and pretending they're better than they are. They can't even make basic passes. Team play, Calvin. I will always stand for... You're telling me this is a strong Serie A this season? Are you serious? You can't be serious if you're telling me this is a strong Serie A. This is a garbage Serie A. It's weak as fuck. Name star players in this league. Borderline star players. There's borderline star players in this league. Juve is its own worst enemy. That's what I'm saying. But this league is weak. So this fear, top four, whatever, all this league is ass, man. If Juve can just sort their shit out and find some consistency, it ain't going to be the way it's been. But again, why? Like, these are the questions we need to ask. How come when you start seeing some things that are good, that are working, why does every coach go away from it? That's the questions we need. Why do you go away from it? Miretti needs to start actually starting. This team needs a three-man midfield, but the midfield needs to make sense. These are the same fucking complaints we have been saying and thinking from dating back to Tudor at the start of this year. This team lacks balance with a two-man pivot. They need three legit midfielders. But you can't just go in there and have McKennie as your advanced midfielder, because we've seen that a million times over. It's got to stop. We got to start going with what actually works. To take a striker and go without a striker when you've never played that way for one game this season. Was this the game to actually try that? It was ballsy and it was crazy, but he set himself up to have egg on his face. Was that the fucking game to do it? So, how does any of this negate Serie A being shit? It doesn't. The two things can exist. Juve needs to start going with what actually fucking works, and these coaches need to stop fighting it. Okay? Need to stop fighting it. They need to stop fighting it. Every coach. Milan teams at Napoli are definitely out of reach for us this year. We're looking for a dogfight with Roma teams, Bologna and Atalanta. I've seen good games from all the teams but us. I've seen good games from us this season. The problem is, and we beat Inter, the Milan game, go back to that Milan game too. Approach that game like dog shit. Weak approach. We called it. That game was atrocious to watch. Whether you're a fan of one of those clubs or a neutral. Awful game to watch. This one, awful game to watch from Juve. But again, what on earth are we doing with the approach? It's so passive. It's fearful. It's scary. I hate it. Guys, until we shift our thought process for this team, this group of players going into these games, it's always going to struggle. But it won't even matter. Because I'll go as far to say, if you keep doing the same things with McKennie as an advanced midfielder, not playing on the outside, if you're going to keep going with calls of that nature, Cabal starting a game when nobody would have put him in that starting 11, if you're going to take risks like that in starting 11, you better make damn sure they hit, because then it won't even matter if you have the right approach, because you fucked it up on the lineup card. So when you fuck it up on the lineup card, even if you get your approach right, you're going uphill. And I think we did that today. Spalletti, his rating for me in this game is down to like a 4.5. Everybody starts at a 6. He goes down to a 4.5. We're going to hit you with the ratings coming out of this game. And then a few more Storm the Barns if you guys got them. But ratings, Di Gregorio, 6.7. Kalulu, 6.2. Kelly, 6.3. Colt Miners, 6.7. Cambiasso, 6.4. McKenny, 6.2. Locatelli, 7. Thuram, 6.7. Cabal, 6.4. Chico, 6.4. Yildiz, 7.2. Guys, who the fuck is doing these ratings? Huh? The fuck is doing these ratings? Di Gregorio, 6.7. Everybody starts at a 6. Di Gregorio is going to be at like a 6.3. Kalulu, 6.2. Sure. Kelly, 6.3. Maybe leave him at even at 6. Colt Miners, 6.7. 6.2. Cambiasso, 6.4. Was he out there? 6 at best. If not, 5.5. McKenny, 6.2. Even with the assist, maybe an even 6. Locatelli, 7. 6.5 maximum, guys. Thuram, 6.7. 6.7? 6.7? 6.7? No. Thuram, I think he's down in this game. I don't even know if he stays at an even 6. Cabal, 6.4? Huh? Cabal's down at like a 5, man. Cabal's down at like a 5. Chico at a 6.4? I can let that go. Yildiz at a 7.2? That's even high even for him in his game. 6.6 probably for him, and probably the highest on there. Okay? That's probably it. And by the way, I was making fun of the 6-7. I hate that shit. Guys, these ratings, what were they smoking? What were they watching? Thuram was on a shocker, though. This guy needs to start turning things around, man. And these ratings are atrocious. Ain't nobody getting a 7 out of this game. Nasty stuff. And now when you look at the table as it lies for Juve, and we'll go through this here. Juventus sit at 23 points now. Even on games with Roma, who's at 27, Bologna at 25, and Como at 24. Even with games at Napoli, that's now 8 points clear of us. Inter is 7 points clear of us. Milan has 28 points, and they will play tomorrow. Yeah. And you've got Bologna and Roma on deck, so now things crank up in those games, and the pressure cooker's on, and the heat is on. Spalletti took a risk that definitely didn't pay off today. Huh. Let's see. See how it goes. You guys, we're going to be following it all together. I still thank you guys for the watch along, okay? First off, we do have a Storm the Barn we got to get to. What's more embarrassing, the first half or watching Wayne Gretzky struggle to name countries? Listen, what's more embarrassing? The first half that I had to watch Juve play like a bunch of scared pussycats against Napoli. That was more embarrassing because Wayne Gretzky is the fucking great one. And if he calls a country Macedonia, then it's Macedonia. If he wanted to call it whatever the fuck he wanted, chocolate chip macadamia nuts, he could have called it that. Okay? Curacao, cacao, he could call it whatever the hell he wants. Wayne Gretzky is the great one. All right? Never forget that. That guy was so goddamn good. If you played fantasy hockey, you could only pick either his goals or his assists. You couldn't pick the complete player. That's how damn good he was, okay? So if he wants to call it Macedonia, let him call it Macedonia. Guys, I am so pissed off. It's time. It's time to go and do what calms me down, lets me have fun. We got snow here around us as it's the holiday season and whatnot. I'm going to go take the kids sledding, okay? So I'm going to go rip down a hill at Mach 5, okay? And have some fun with the kiddos. Whatever you do for fun and whatnot, enjoy the rest of your weekend. Look, tomorrow, top of the week. It's not a victory show. We're still going to have fun. We're going to have a post-match podcast. We're going to break it down. We're going to look to have some fun segments too and mix things up. This one stings. It hurts. This is not the Juve we like to see, okay? Is what it is. Hope to see you all in the post-match podcast. We'll break it down in full and see what happens in the aftermath and see what Spalletti says about some of these decisions that he went with today that obviously didn't pay off. You guys, thank you for the watch along. Thank you for your support. Drop a like. Feel free to clip whatever you enjoyed. We appreciate all the support. No matter what, fino alla fine, forza Juventus. Ciao tutti. See you in the morning.